Oh, Henry Reese's?
Yeah.
Dog. I've joined the dark side.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I've joined the dark side, dude.
Sounds fun, dog.
Look at what I sent you, dog.
Once a man loves you, he...
Become a Sith Lord.
What you fucking sent me. You got rehab, dog? The recovered. I think that's for fucking hangovers or some shit.
Wild berry tea, dog. Got any monsters in your house, dog?
Yeah, I got one ready in the freezer. I'm about to get it in a couple minutes.
We shall enjoy our monsters together, dog.
So that one doesn't have fizz or anything. It's basically just juice.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, you haven't started yet.
I have not opened it, sir. I got some cream and onion ruffles too, dog. And fuzzy peaches.
Damn, dog. Where do you get them, dog?
Jug City, dog.
Oh, beside Giant Tiger. What, are the fucking convenience stores open because they sell cigarettes? Is that why, man? That's crazy.
Is it? I don't know.
It's the only thing I could think of. Why, like, specifically they're open and others aren't. Like, Giant Tiger's probably closed, right?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't really see that many people in the parking lot, so yeah, I assume it's closed.
And during COVID, the fucking beer stores had to be open because they were deemed essential because of fucking addicts.
Some people like their beer, dog.
Yo, what's up, guys? I know it's late on Easter Eve, and so forgive me for my bias, and I will just openly admit my bias right now. I just want this one to be true, you know?
Looks like they rescued both the pilots.
Here's what we know as a matter of absolute confirmation. An F-15E Eagle strike fighter was brought down by a missile in Iran. This is a specific type of missile, a new style of air defense for Iran. They were able to hit one of the sophisticated aircraft, not the most sophisticated aircraft. It's not stealth, for instance, but it's still a very expensive 4th or 4.5 generation fighter. And Iran was able to bring that down in spite of having
how
reduced.
If you get shot in combat, you get like an honorable discharge or whatever. Like you don't have to fight anymore or whatever.
Not always, but yeah.
Like if, well, in some scenarios or whatever.
Yeah, like if you're deemed like unable to, yeah.
Because if you get shot down, but you survive, do you get an honorable discharge for that, or do you go back and?
It could. Well, you might not get an honorable discharge, but depending on if, like, sometimes even if it's not your fault, you still don't get to fly again.
Damn.
Yeah. I guess because, like, I guess if you get shot down, they see it as you being the problem, and they can't risk putting
one of the pilots were found as a two-man piloting crew. One was rescued by American forces, and then the next pilot was presumed still on the run. Nobody is quite sure, in fact. But this is a perilous moment, a perilous part of the world. This is approximately the region of Iran, mountainous and rural and agrarian. Happy Easter morning to you and an Easter miracle to report we got him, the downed American pilot that survived 3 days deep behind enemy lines, the Iranian wilderness, hiding in a mountainside crevice, evading capture by an enormous number of regime forces. A local tribesman has been brought home safely, is back in U.S. custody after Delta Force built an airport in the middle of the desert and extracted him, leaving nothing but smoldering rubble. Meanwhile, the CIA ran a black ops campaign, tricking the Iranian regime as to his whereabouts. An unbelievable story. Here we go. President Donald Trump. Let's begin. We got him, my fellow Americans. The past several hours, the United States military pulled off one of the most daring search and rescue operations in the history. One of the most incredible crew member officers who is now safe. He was a respected colonel, and I'm thrilled to let you know that he is safe and sound. The brave warrior was behind enemy lines in treacherous mountains of Iran, being hunted down by our enemies. They were getting closer and closer by the hour, but he was never truly alone because our Commander-in-Chief, Secretary of War, Secretary of Joint Chiefs of Staff, and fellow warfighters were monitoring his location 24 hours a day, diligently planning a rescue. At my direction, the U.S. military sent dozens of aircraft armed with lethal weapons, the most lethal weapons in the world, to retrieve him. He sustained injuries, but he will be just fine. The miraculous search and rescue team comes in addition to successful rescue operation of another brave pilot yesterday, which we did not confirm because we did not want to jeopardize the second rescue operation. This is the first time in military history that 2 U.S. pilots have been rescued separately deep in enemy territory. We will never leave an American warfighter behind. The fact that we were able to pull off both of these operations without a single American killed or even wounded just proves yet again that we have achieved overwhelming air dominance and superiority over the Iranian
So
skies.
did Iran win, dog?
Democrat and everybody else should be proud and united around truly the best, most professional, most lethal military in world history. God bless America,
2 planes
and
is
God
not
bless
big of a deal.
our troops. Pete Hegseth sharing this
I
absolute
heard he's gonna pull out.
banger of a story to begin Easter Sunday. The F-15 pilot evaded capture by climbing an elevated ridge and sending out evac beacons. From that point, multiple aircraft were dispatched, decimating enemy forces in an all-day attempt to secure and safe evacuation zone. Upon finally reaching the operator,
Do all the
special
fucking
forces
monster
soldiers who
tabs,
transport aircraft
or are they just
stuck
difficult to
in the
fucking
plane.
grab?
The U.S. opted to blow up the planes and send more transport aircraft rescue trapped
What do you mean monster tabs?
to the pilot. The planes were stuck in a remote base.
I think that pops the top off.
The U.S. suffered 0 casualties while eliminating numerous enemies, carrying out a highly complex rescue mission in the course of days. Ooh.
I usually use my thumb
We were operating a temporary airfield in the middle of a
get it
country
popped up.
just to get one of our guys out. Oh, the Americans have built an entire military base overnight in some random mountain while looking for a guy. He's fine, by the way. Wow, incredible. The greatest search and rescue operation in the history of America. Okay,
Very
so
nice.
18, this is the timeline. Pilot recovered within minutes by ground team, lands alone, broken ankle deep in enemy territory. Evacuation, night terrain. The IRGC launches a massive manhunt with drones and dogs. Thousands of Iranian civilians join the search with bounties. U.S. jams Iranian radar and communication. WSO climbs 7,000-foot ridge despite injury. What a baller. U.S. strikes crater roads and block reinforcements. They reach the top of the ridge, hide in a rocky crevice.
What do you think of rich white women?
This is my 1-year-old just kind of wandering around, having a great time. A-10 Warthog shot down by Chinese. Pilot safely recovered by naval assets. 2 rescue helicopters hit by ground fire. Crews wounded but returned to base. U.S. Escalates with cruise missile strikes on air defenses. The downed pilot survives near-miss drone.
It's almost like a cow having like a life supply of like chicken and beef and pork.
Are you calling them a cow, dog?
No, but just think of the analogy.
cow having a lifetime supply of beef.
Or chicken. Now what is wrong with that scenario?
Well, I don't think cows eat meat, dog.
So it's useless.
So money to a white woman is useless, dog?
Pretty much. Get the same things without it, so.
What thing?
I could name you more. I can name you more things they couldn't.
Okay, go ahead.
There's nothing they can't.
Damn, dude.
Drone strike relocates under fire. Nighttime full extraction launched. Special operator team insert and engage IRGC and firefight. And they are located, stabilized on site, and extracted under heavy fire. The downed pilot pulled out alive and conscious. Both F-15 crew members are now safe. This is the crash site. This is how.
What do you think of Jennifer Lopez, dog?
Just remarkable. Makes you so proud to be an American. Pulling the F-15 fighter pilot out.
Think of them like the pyramids. They were built and not used for what they were built for. So.
What are you talking about?
It's just an old relic.
You don't think she looks good?
Well, yeah, she does, but first she's had a lot of work done. That's like her whole entire brand is to look like that, so. And she hasn't had kids, so.
She doesn't have kids?
I don't think so. Maybe she does, but who's the fuck? Okay, that's even worse.
Have you ever seen that video of her and Ben Affleck going to the car?
Well, maybe I just can't think of it right now.
So yeah, like they're walking to their car. Like she has her shades on, and like she's like, I don't know, holding her purse or looking at her phone or whatever. Then you see Ben Affleck's face. It looks like he's so done with her, dude.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one. I feel like there's a lot of videos with like that.
Yeah, I get the idea she's not a woman that brings peace to the household.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's pretty masculine. There's a comment that says going back to an ex is like trying to reheat McDonald's fries.
Damn, dude.
Dude, I love those comments, man.
No, I don't think I've ever done that before, but the joke is I assume the fries get, like, hard and rock solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't just cost money. This is how much that America had to spend, and it's totally worth it, ladies and gentlemen. The cost was meaningless. It shows that the world, that our bond is with our men, not just our aircraft or tech. This is a testament to the U.S. military that no amount of equipment is more valuable than a single airman's life. That's exactly right. U.S. forces destroyed at least one MH-6 Little Bird helicopter left behind forward bases in Iran. You can see they left nothing but smoldering piles of rubble. There you go. They destroyed all of their planes. Incredible. America, this is outstanding. Salute to our troops, says Jocko. At some point, we will have to be made into a film. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Look at this. This is literally what Trump just told you. The U.S. flew in, built a secret airbase, landed two C-130s, ran 35 miles to a distant mountain, rescued a severely injured pilot from the mountain, traveling 35 miles back by foot across open plain while engaged in a massive nighttime firefight. Tried to take off in the two C-130s, got stuck on the airport, kept battling until more troops came in and took them away and blew up the C-130s. Straight out of a war movie. That's exactly right. Special Forces located the pilot, couldn't take off. At the same time, a C-130 gets trapped in a remote base with no recovery possible. Delta Force destroys it on the spot. 2 aircraft gone in one mission. An Easter miracle that I was praying for today, says Don Jr. You couldn't ask for anything more. Happy Easter to all. We can build airports.
Watch Thunderbolts or whatever it's called.
No. It's on Disney Plus, so I could probably watch it.
What's that chick's name? She's in Dune as well.
Pew. Something Pew.
Yeah, she looks alright. Would you rather have her or Chani,
Who?
Zendaya, or whatever her character is?
Pew. I'm not a Zendaya person. Like she's fine looking, but I don't think she's like this crazy. And just like
Yeah, no, I don't like her either.
Just like when she was in the Spider-Man movies. Like when I look at her in those movies, I don't see too much of a difference. It's not like I'm seeing two different people. But I don't know. Everyone just freaks out about her. I don't know.
What was the one in the other Spider-Man movies? With is this Andrew something?
Garfield. She was in La La Land. I don't remember. I never saw that movie, but I know that she was in it. I don't
What about
remember.
her?
I'd go for her. At least how she looked in those movies. Like, to me, she looks better in those movies than in real life. But yeah, I'd probably choose her.
throws a Molotov at a cop, and the left goes, well, we respect their tactics. It's a legit, literal quote.
Right.
Respect the diversity of tactics.
And this is a problem. It's asymmetrical warfare.
The underdog, they're viewed as the underdog because they're fighting against the system.
No. I think where I disagree with you when you said we tolerate left and not the right. The tolerance is not due to a perception of the violence. It's due to a fear of the violence. People don't speak up against the left because they'll lose their jobs. During the censorship era, if you were at work, like the guy at Netflix who said, here's a list of racial slurs not to say, they fired him.
Right.
This censorship period, which we see now at the NBA with this crazy story, if you at work said, F Donald Trump, you're fine.
How's your seizure maxing journey going, dog?
Nice, dude. I fucking heard about that. Is it on video?
They're terrified of the violence.
I personally haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Pascal's wager, and then I made a joke about it, calling it Pasobic's wager or something like that.
Life is funny, dude.
So, are you familiar with Pascal's wager?
Of course, yes. That's Scott Adams did it.
Pascal's wager?
Scott Adams did it before he died, yeah.
Oh, right. Which doesn't work. Anyway.
It's almost like telling you being in that life is
anyway, the point is,
very
I think our friend
luck-oriented,
is Pasovic's wager. We can call it Adams's
where you
wager.
can do whatever
like
the
this.
fuck to
If you
get
are
there,
left
but
wing and the right wins, you are
your
fine.
body says no.
If you are left wing
dropped.
and the left wins, you are fine. If you
Holy
are
shit!
right
Yeah, I
wing
see
and
him.
the right wins,
So what? Like, did somebody like hit him in the head or some shit? Yo, comment. A comment says seizure maxing, killer jaw workout. Amazing, dude.
The Twitter com?
Ooh.
When?
Uh-oh.
Like today,
yeah.
they were coming up with conspiracies of what happened to Cloud.
I know.
Like, holy sh**.
What?
I don't understand. Is David okay? Are you aware?
Going into the funniest fuck playlist.
No.
Holy fuck, what an idiot.
David and I lead very different lives. He goes out a lot.
Going into the what?
Logan or working.
The funny as fuck playlist. I have a playlist that's just dedicated to funny shit.
Wait a minute. It's doing that thing where it doesn't work properly.
Oh, they did that thing to put him to sleep, I guess, and then he had a seizure.
Wait, maybe lift
I
up
guess,
the arms so we
yeah.
can hear.
Why would you do this?
So this guy's been like
Why would you do
arrested and had a seizure.
I think he's gone. He's gone? I think he's gone. He's gone. You're good. You're good. Let him choke.
Oh my god.
Turn him over.
What the fuck?
You're good.
Why would you do this?
I'm here. He's good.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Is stupid? Yeah.
He's good. He's good. Tarzan. You're good. I'm here. Take your second.
What the fuck?
He's good.
Damn, dude, somebody called it shake maxing.
Wow. Yo, he's crazy.
What the fuck does
I like how you can put literally anything before maxing and it works.
Yeah. Because that's pretty much what he did, right?
Yo,
Nope.
that was sick, bro. Dude, the dream was like crazy. You had a dream?
Uh-huh.
Dude,
Dude, you were seizing.
Wait, really? Bro, you look just
Let him
like
live?
me, bro.
Well,
Wait,
you know.
If you didn't watch it, he says after he wakes up, he says, "Yo, the dream was crazy," and I guess he didn't realize he had a seizure. It's like, yo, this guy is gonna seizure max, try to get those fucking dreams again.
Yeah, that's I don't think I've ever been put in that chokehold where like I pass out or whatever.
Well, definitely not to the point you pass out, but I feel like I've been in that sort of hold, but obviously you don't go that far.
I have I don't even know if it's fainting because it was so quick, but when I was a kid, a lot of the when I was still in Rivercrest, one of the things I remember like Sean used to do it, and like a couple other kids, they would because they're white, it would show more on their face than when I did it, but they
Squeeze
would
your
like
face.
do this thing
Where it gets
where they
red.
make their face red.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did that one time and I like passed out. I thought I was asleep for like hours, but
It's like
it's like 15 minutes.
you were out for 15 minutes?
Okay, no, not like 15 minutes. It was like 15 seconds or whatever.
I'll be back. You know what electric blue kind of reminds me of as well?
What?
You know the purple, green, and pink popsicles?
Purple, green, and pink.
Same
I can't
shape
remember,
as
no.
Remember the rocket popsicles? The blue, red,
Yeah.
and white? Like the same...
That one I remember.
It's the same shape. Here, I'll see if I can get...
I just don't remember one being purple, green, and whatever, pink.
Yeah. Space Pops? Okay,
If I did have it, it was years and years and years ago.
I'll pull up a picture on the stream. No, don't look at the name of it. Just look at the popsicle itself. There's no way you haven't had those.
Okay, yeah, I've had those.
That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Like, did you have like crazy dreams, like fast dreams? The dream was like, bro, I was so scared.
Yeah, that's
The dream was crazy, bro. Wait, hold on, let me chill for a second.
Yeah. The Fiji water.
Bro, no, it feels like.
Bro, dream about the Whopper, no cheese.
What the fuck?
They're getting choked out.
Post game interview.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
What's that? Oh yeah, what's that movie? Where they stop their heart to like see.
Stop their heart.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to give me more than that.
Flatliners. Flatline Max. That's what that is, dude.
Nice. I told you about retard maxing, right?
Oh, I think you said it, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube. He advocates to just retard max to get chicks.
Sounds fucking amazing. Alicia Long? Or Alicia? Kind of like a light brown. Is he a light brown dude?
Let's see. Let me.
Or maybe like a Spanish or Italian, maybe.
Wake up. Hey, get up, man.
So this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, well, he could probably retard Max.
Yeah. One of his fuck. Yeah, one of his titles is called "Being Retarded Makes You More Confident Than 99% of Men."
I can't really dispute that. Like, if you're in the mood to be retarded and just do it outside, then you won't really give a shit.
Another one of his video titles is "Be Retarded Because Thinking Is Gay." Hey man, he looks like he has a house with a big ass backyard, so guess it worked out for him, dude.
Alright, this is a random question. What's your opinion on preacher curls, just in general?
I don't know, for some reason I feel like they're super dangerous.
Yeah, like, someone could say they're the greatest bicep worker ever. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, I don't care. I'd rather have mediocre biceps than even have a slightly higher chance of pulling one.
Yeah, because like every time I see somebody do a preacher curl, and if the weight is too much, they literally will tear their bicep off.
Or the way that I would say it is every time I see someone pull their bicep, it's on a preacher curl. Or like if someone's doing bench and they pull it, it's like 400 pounds. And they're like clearly going for like crazy shit.
Yeah, I just, for my biceps, I just use like the barbell and I just stand and curl. I do like partial reps. Like I don't go all the way down. I like doing partial reps. Yeah.
Yeah, so but like
all my workouts are at home, so
yeah, like if I had the choice, I would do biceps. I wouldn't even. I would maybe do. I think barbell is good for building up to be able to go to dumbbells.
yeah, so like I do barbell curls first. I usually have at least 2 bicep exercises.
Benedict,
I'll do like a regular barbell curl, and then I'll do something seated with dumbbells.
You have a foldable bench or like the incline bench?
Yeah. I've got 2 benches. One is just like a flat with a big pad, so it's like really good for benching, and then the other one I got from the depot.
You have some dumbbells?
I've got 7.5
kilograms?
Pens.
Or pounds?
No, pounds. 7.5, 10s, 12.5, 15s, 20s, 25s, 30s.
Oh, okay, so you're good, like for biceps, pretty much. You could do the incline like stretch dumbbell raise curl. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That one's good. You could get the stretch and use lightweight, so like you're not gonna damage anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I need to go heavy, I'll just, I'll use the barbell with the plates to load up on it, but
or you can do like the seat, like the one where you like hunch over and do like a preacher curl, but it's on your like against your leg or whatever. I don't know what to call that.
If you are right wing and the left wing
oh, concentration curl.
Which means in this quadrant, normies will always avoid being right wing because the safest bet will always be just left.
The average man does not want to be free, simply wants to be safe, as Megan said. I disagree slightly because I do think a lot of people were in favor of riots and not because of fear. they thought it was coming from a good place.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Are you on YouTube right now?
I think it,
Yeah.
Type in. It's two separate words. Type in seductive snaps. And, and tell me what you think about this YouTube channel.
Damn, dude.
This guy literally just fucking goes around filming people, filming chicks, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Great work. Keep it up.
Yep.
Nice.
One of the comments is like, dude, the police are gonna find you, dude. Yeah, police are gonna get you. It's like, what the fuck do they want, dude? It's like they're gonna wear shit like that. Expect me not to fucking take a cheeky look at it, dude.
I hate that. Believe women is so important. If Nell is weaponizing that, putting real abused women at risk to get what she wants. And what Nell wants is what? Her kid, a career,
Well,
to Chicago. Great city.
I wonder if that's even illegal. Like, I guess if it's in like a private business, but if they're in public,
Well, it's extremely frowned upon.
yeah, but it may not be illegal, right? If it's a first party consent, so you don't need to ask the person to film, as long as you're not like that. Like they don't even know, right? So
No,
I think
no.
it'd be hard for that to even be prosecutable.
You know, Sydney Sweeney, she could probably fix your car, dog. She's
could.
a mechanic.
She built or like she works on her fucking Mustang.
Yeah, she's a proper mechanic.
You know, we could change our own oil for that car, but that's a kind of reason to go get your oil changed somewhere.
Yeah, you know, have her like bend over on your hood or whatever while she's changing a fucking leaky valve or whatever.
Well,
comes from our revolution against the king, because that was the rightist was the monarchy, and so we had kind of a leftist revolution. And then Thomas Jefferson saying, like, you know, the tree of liberty must be watered.
He regretted saying.
And so
and he
that
wrote,
was
"I should not have said that."
It was sort of a leftist thing to say, like we need to be willing to
revolution.
overthrow.
And then he wrote saying that was wrong.
And there's a lot of
Dog, you can become
tyranny. We want to
one of those
the left did not
those
support
animal
riots.
chiropractors, dog, with dogs.
Michael Tracy did a great report on this, highlighting all the small towns where there was
I
massive
don't
violence.
think I've
and
ever seen one of those videos. I wonder like how it even
other places. There's a
works.
lot of belief, I think, in independent.
There's a lot of them on YouTube.
There must be mitigating factors.
Well, like the dog has to be fairly well mannered or well trained, but
What happened in Ferguson.
yeah, they do some weird cracks on the back.
Well, I think if the dog is back pain, he's not gonna
was
like
that black people in
fucking
Ferguson
do any
rose up
crazy
against
sudden
the oppressive
movements.
police, busted up all the stores, and took back
There's
owned
like funny
by
videos of a guy cracking a Rottweiler's neck, and like the Rottweiler looks normal, but then as soon as he cracks his neck, it like closes its mouth and like its eyes just widen and it's just looking around like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah. I wonder how they even fucking begin to learn that.
The real story, as I was on the ground, is that the
'Cause it's not
local
like you
black
can't
people
really
were
get
begging the
feedback.
police for help to stop outsiders from looting their businesses. The left did not know what actually happened. they did not defend what
I
happened.
guess it's just,
They supported this idea
I don't know,
that
they
didn't exist.
know where the bones are, and they
broadly speaking,
So the
fucking make
clarification
the
is when you
adjustment,
say
and
there's
if the
tolerance of
dog
violence,
is
my disagreement
better,
is
I
the
guess,
left is wholly ignorant of the
they
violence
just
that
say,
is done
yeah,
in their names.
it worked.
And the people who are aware fear retribution by those who wield the violence.
I think there's people who are aware who don't fear the retribution or in favor of it.
If the argument is
whole
there,
bunch of
there are
Nazi
leftist ideologues that support the violence, of course there are.
Sure.
The
But
average person doesn't even know it's
I
happening.
think there's more left-wing ideologues who support left-wing violence than there are right-wing ideologues who would support right-wing violence.
That is correct.
Dog, send me a fucking AI video, dog.
And they'll say, "What's that?"
Yeah, I'll
Ask
do
them
it, but
about the
I want to do
150
it
law
when.
enforcement officers that were beaten and attacked.
Do it now, nigga.
The insurrection at the White House, and they'll say that never happened.
When I'm like prepared for it.
They just don't know. And so they'll say the BLM
You
riots
shall never
were
be
violent,
prepared,
it was for a
dog.
good cause. You'd be like when they mercilessly beat 100+ cops and set fire to St. John's Church, they'll go, that never happened.
Or they'd hand wave it away. That's
Well,
not what I don't mean that part.
There's like great examples of this with Billboard Chris. There's a viral video where he asks a guy, like, the guy comes up complaining.
What would you want to make
and he says,
with
"We
it? Just
don't think
Star Wars stuff?
underage girls."
Well, I guess the videos you sent are pretty interesting, so I would see if I could
Nice.
do that shit.
With what, like a Twi'lek?
Yeah, I guess maybe Darth Talon or some shit.
Prepubescent girls should get their breast tissue removed. And the kid goes, that's not happening. And then Billboard Chris takes his phone, plays a video from a children's hospital saying we do it, and he goes, yeah, well, the parents are allowed to decide. And he goes, but now you've changed your position.
Well, it's Rob Henderson.
Which is?
It's not happening.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's a good thing, actually. The people complaining about the problem. Those are the 4 steps.
First, it's you're lying, it didn't happen.
Right. No, it's not a big deal.
If it was happening, who cares? It's not a big deal. Then sure, but it's very few people anyway. And then why do you care so much? And actually, it's a good thing.
And then also you're the problem.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're only bringing this up to promote transphobia or racism. You don't really
Which
care.
is why, you know what's really funny is there's this, we've mentioned it a little bit because you brought it up, this campaign where there's clearly AI bots that are attacking me and a handful of other people. So it's like,
Get this fucking shit, dude. Like they know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
So that factions can't come together.
Right.
And the left is just a cult. Which is the issue that we have.
Yo, that is crazy.
So long as the left is good at this, and they are fomenting hatred among right-wing factions.
What is that? Like, you've been to more physiotherapists than me. What exactly is that doing for that chick?
And also 40 years following Congress. In a row.
We do need
to forget about that.
To not.
Hold on, I'll have to look at that on the computer. That's doing literally nothing that you can't do while laying straight down, and that's probably worse because her muscles are being stretched and or used, like contracted. So she might not even, like, that has to be, your muscles have to be relaxed when doing that stuff. Like, it's like with my shoulder all the time, if it's too tight, like, and if it's firing, because when it's not supposed to, you're not gonna get any benefit from massaging a muscle that's being contracted or stretched. It's like literally, if your muscle's being stretched, like with my levator, it makes it worse. So the only thing that's for is to get views. Why wouldn't they just wait? Hold on. Let's actually analyze it for 2 seconds. Why not just do one side at a time, so lift up one leg if that was like a real thing instead of having both up? It's
Because, dog, you won't be able to see the goodies.
Yeah.
Not as good.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, listen up, people. We need to turn those helicopters north. Have local law enforcement search all parks and
Yeah, man, I remember a time where you had to fucking actively go search for sexual content. But, now, it's literally everywhere.
Yeah, now you don't even have to type it in. You just go to YouTube and look in their link tree.
Yeah.
Hate each other, you know. I try not to use double negatives, but to love each other. It's such a vague thing, but it really is like Tim and Candace sitting down and hanging out and getting over it is the antidote.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
Well, the
I
media
completely disagree.
fervor.
I like
they
hating
want
people.
to hate each
Yeah.
other.
No,
I
I think the issue is, Ian, you need to understand that evil is real.
It doesn't mean that you can't ally with it. I agree with you that sometimes people can be horrible people, but you still need to ally with them for an outgoing purpose. You, of course.
No. Just because you
There's
say of course
degrees.
doesn't mean that it's
The
true.
Soviet Union and the United States defeating the Nazis together.
I knew you were gonna do that.
A
I
refusal
knew
to
it.
ally
I
with
knew
evil
it.
is signing your own death warrant.
Could have had such a better example.
It's the main one.
No, the main one is you
Hiring mercenaries that are just
here's
bloodthirsty
the main one.
killers for your
Supporting
army.
a politician who's a sociopath because he's going to put policies you like. That's an example.
That's another
we
one.
could all agree with.
Or
Like if
working with
Candace Owens
Israel.
ran for office, but she was like, we're going to end a birthright citizenship day one, you'd be like, oh.
Or if the Israeli government killed 30,000
that's why
children
vote
and
for
we
it.
ally with them to destroy and take over the Middle East, that's a reasonable alliance, even though what they did is pretty
Wait, who?
horrific if that's what they did.
Who did you bring up? Who are you referencing?
If the Israeli government slaughtered Gazans, like children in Gaza, and we allied with them anyway for our goal, that would be like an example of allying with potentially evil, if you want to call that evil.
I feel like that's another bad example.
Friendship and alliances are not the same.
Allying, how about this?
Ally.
How about even the Taliban?
Allying with the Taliban.
Because they were trying to end child rape, so the U.S. fought the Taliban and allied with the child rapists because they wanted to remove the Taliban.
Or like
I would call that a very bad
ISIS.
thing.
Like didn't Obama allied with ISIS? He helped even create ISIS.
Technically, but not directly.
Obama created ISIS, yes.
Well, I agree.
Alliances are
It's just that Obama did not sign a document saying we're going to create ISIS. Obama armed rebel factions, which were radical Islamists,
Right, yes.
and those powers coalesced into ISIS. If he did not provide the weapons, they would then arguably ISIS would never have gained the strength to become as large as they did.
But ISIS preceded Obama.
You know, Dakota Johnson, dog.
I mean, what?
Dakota Johnson. It's either the chick from War of the Worlds and Twilight or the chick from 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, what about her?
Have you seen that Calvin Klein ad she did?
Oh, I may have. Not that I can recall specifically, though.
That's pretty nice, dude.
Why, she looks good.
Yeah, watch it. It looks pretty nice.
seen. I've never.
I'll watch that after.
How the fuck do these astronauts like shit in front of each other, dude?
Dude, I have no clue.
It's like there's a woman there too. Like, is she comfortable shitting in front of a bunch of dudes she doesn't even really know?
Wahhabi, Sunni Wahhabi or whatever.
But
ISIS.
not only shitting in front of them, but shitting in front of them in 0G. So it's even more
Am I being April Fool?
different, at least.
No, ISIS only started after. Oh my God, I'm thinking of Al Qaeda. Sorry, Biden moment. Biden moment. Biden moment.
Well,
Holy
you're thinking of Al
crap!
Qaeda. It was
Holy
confusing.
crap!
That was
So I thought you meant Al Qaeda.
No.
Yep, this is all on me.
So what
No,
happens?
you're right.
is-
You're right. You're right.
No, but I'll just explain here.
That's pretty
Syria,
fucking
Syria
wild,
falls
man.
into chaos and protest. Assad is accused of having his security forces shoot armed protesters.
Right.
He calls them terrorists. This creates a bunch of splinter factions. There were around 12. The Free Syrian Army being one of the most prominent. Obama, his policy was, what was it, Timberwood or whatever?
Sycamore, Timber Sycamore.
Timber Sycamore, I think it was, to provide weapons to rebel factions in Syria, because they will remove Assad, and Assad was in the way of our gas pipeline. Well, the problem is these factions were secular and fairly weak, and the Islamic fundamentalists started to take control of these factions and coalesce them into a single group that wanted just the caliphate. That isn't what Obama was trying to do, arguably. Some would argue he was. And he didn't make ISIS happen. He provided the means by which ISIS became strong and dominant, so people will hyperbolically say he created ISIS.
This is also us supporting the Taliban to fight the Soviets. And this is how we know if we arm the Kurds, we're going to be fighting them in 20 years.
Or how about the Azov battalion?
Yeah, right.
It's a risk you take allying with evil.
It's not a risk, it's a certainty that
And it's stupid.
whoever we arm, we're going to be fighting in 20 years. It's a certainty.
But allying with evil, there's a risk. Because like the Soviet Union was super powerful after World War II because we allied with them and won. But arguably, would any of us even won without
But Ian, I will stress
super
this.
powerful after World War II?
Ian,
how many Russians died in World War II?
Indeed. But there are degrees of evil, and there is a line. So if you know that there is a person who is like, the moment I get a chance, I will commit atrocities, then you say that it's not worth it.
Well, if the situation was like your country was being destroyed literally and you're in your last city, and it's like, well, we're all going to die, or we can ally with that crazy guy you just mentioned. They ally with the crazy guy. And that might be better, because you might survive.
There are certainly circumstances.
And anyway, the reason I bring it up is because on the right, I feel like there's a fractured alliance that if we can come back together in reality.
Let us try this. The reason why I would say there are certainly circumstances, as the U.S. has its interests in arming various rebel groups which turn on it. However, there also is a line we would never cross, even facing existential crisis or death.
That's very Jesus Christ.
Like what?
No, but it's true.
Tell me if this makes sense to you, right? When you're doing something and you're making maybe not too much progress, but so much progress to where you feel like you need to take a break, even though it seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, you're asking if that makes sense?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a certain kind of sense. Well, like if... Are you talking like about guitar or something?
No, talk about this. Like, I could do this for 8 hours, but if I do it for 8 hours and make a lot of progress, I'll, like... I don't know.
Well, I'd say... make the most out of, when you get into, like, a flow state. I usually take a break because I get exhausted.
See, for me, it's the opposite, at least for this specifically. I take a break because I feel too good about it. I need to go walk it off. It's weird to try to explain.
You remember that plane crash in South Korea like a year ago or like 2 years ago?
Oh, I don't think so.
Holy fuck, hold on. Let me find it.
Well, when it slid off the runway?
Yeah, and it fucking hit the end of the runway and it exploded.
Like that hill kind of thing?
Well, I don't know what it was, but yeah, like it crashed into something and it exploded.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, because the reverse thrust, it was open.
It was open, you said?
Yeah. At least on the
Yeah,
right
dude,
engine.
like, look at this. Somehow 2 people survived.
Probably the people at the tail.
Yeah.
The least amount of
Yeah,
explosive would be.
Like, the front got completely obliterated.
Yeah. Well, anything from the front, because obviously, even if the front doesn't explode, it's taking impact, and that's where all the force goes at first, and that's where the force of the tail still moving goes. But everywhere from the tail to a little bit behind the wing is going to be bad because the fuel is still in and under. Like the fuel goes through, because there's a center fuel tank in like under where people sit basically. So yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, so it was a flight, I think, from like Thailand to South Korea, and they get all the way there, they land in South Korea, and then they fucking explode, dude.
I wonder
Imagine you're working on the airway and you see some shit like that.
So did they know that the gear didn't work?
I have no idea.
I feel like there's a few things you can do with that. The gears don't work. You just the fucking air brakes weren't even on or anything. Let me see.
Yeah, dude, imagine you're fueling another plane and then you just see that.
Maybe there was just full hydraulic failure because I don't see any air brakes. The fucking reverse thrust looks like it's only working on the right side. There's no gear. That's just, dude, that's so chalked. That's fucked up. I wonder for the people that died, what killed them, if they died instantly or if they had to fucking burn alive.
Dog, those 2 people that survived, they did the proper head tuck position, dog.
Yeah. They probably didn't even know what the fuck was happening. Who knows, maybe one of them was drunk at the end of a flight.
Must have been fun working on that airport, dude.
Where you see a plane skid by you, like, what the hell?
Oh, man.
It's like you're having a boring day and you see that go by you and you're like, did I just see that?
Just you're fucking fueling a plane, and you hear like a screeching noise. Turn, and then there's just a big fucking explosion, dude.
You don't see the plane anymore.
Just fucking flames and smoke.
Damn, dog.
It's March 30th, 2026, day 31 of the blistering U.S.-led campaign that is hammering Iran on a whole new level. The F-22 Raptors are owning the sky with multiple pictures of them appearing on the CENTCOM website recently. This is America's premier stealth fighter. It's forward deployed, and at this point, it's slipping deep into Iranian airspace like it owns the place. It's like, yeah, my daddy owns this place, but in this case, the F-22 is its own daddy. Stay with me on this one. It uses unmatched stealth sensors to hunt mobile missile launchers and underground command nodes in real time. And this is while Iranian air defenses are basically absent at this point. Not completely. We've seen them fire man pads at F-18s, and there's like...
Dude, it's crazy, because the F-22, I'm so confident in it, but I don't want one to get shot down.
How many are there in the world?
Including retired ones and current test models, 187 were built. That's not including prototypes. Or it might be, actually. No, that is. So including a few prototypes. Which the production line was halted because they thought it was going to be too expensive if they kept building more, but by them not building more, it made each unit they have now more expensive. So like the rarity made it more expensive to build. And then the molds are basically gone, so, which I don't understand. Maybe because it's classified, but just fucking keep it in a crazy secluded bunker somewhere. Which that's probably the case, but they wouldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe that. If I was president and they said, "Yes, sir, we threw out the molds," I'm like, yeah, whoever did that, get him here. You're fired. Fucking put him in prison. Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, like I'm sure, like if a big war were to ramp up, like the production would go back into
that's
whole cycle or whatever.
That's already been talked about. Putting it back into production. Because like until the F-47 is unveiled and information comes out about it, I'm not like too confident in the crazy like increase of technology until then.
What's it called?
The F-47. It doesn't have a NATO designation yet, I don't think.
I probably already asked you this, but why do they call it 6th gen?
Well, the first generation fighters were the first fighters to come out. So like the British Meteor or the Me-262, made by Germany. That was the first. That was, I think it is real audio. Where like the first time a pilot saw the Me-262 flying, he was like, "Oh, it's so fast," or something like that. What is it first encounter? First gen was that, and then I think MiGs were probably like the MiG-15, so like the weird cylinder with wings. Yeah, so this I would assume, without looking at anything, I would assume this is a second gen. And then
Okay.
I assume a third generation would be. Were F4 Phantoms third generation jets? I assume, right? They're in between a MiG 15 and a F-18. Yeah. And then F-18s were fourth gen, and then F-22s next.
What was that? What the hell is that?
So they're calling the F-47 another 6th gen. What would make it like a 7th gen?
Maybe it can levitate without you hearing an engine. That's probably like getting into like alien shit. Unless it like they were doing some bullshit where
So-
it's like, oh, it's 7th gen because it's slightly better than 6th gen. I don't know.
Oh. So I guess like the generations, it's kind of like a new piece of technology has been added.
Yeah. But like usually it's big steps. Like I think the smallest step was probably 3rd gen to 4th gen, but even the amount of upgrades you can put on 4th gen kind of increase it.
If the United States was like, there's the last bastion, one small town left surrounded by pedophiles, literally, and then a communist who is holding a child by the head and saying, "Say Marx is my king," and he goes, "Never," and he slits his throat, and then the kid dies, and he looks at you and says, "Join me and we'll fight the pedophiles." You'd be like, "No."
Okay.
My point is, what are you fighting for?
Sure.
If you would stand alongside someone that literally destroys what you're fighting for.
Yeah, sure.
An easy example is communists are Chinese communists
Seventh
want to take over America,
generation.
and American communists say,
Oh.
when I take over, I'll do the exact same thing as them, but at least I'm American. You'd be like, no, there's no difference to me. These are two evils, and I'm not going to accept either of them.
It's circumstantial, because if it's like, if we don't ally with the American communists, we're gonna die, then you're like, well,
No.
right.
The American communists are going to kill you too.
Is there like
it's like,
chance of them?
Join me and we'll stop the Chinese communists. I'll kill you afterwards. You'd be like, no, I'm not teaming. You're evil. You're going to kill my people no matter what. Like, there's a line where there's a tremendous evil. If you are fighting, it's like, if you are fighting evil to preserve your way of life, and a secondary evil equally as a threat says, join me and we'll kill them, and then I'll kill you, you'd be like, no.
No, you say yes, and then you turn on the other people after the battle.
The point is you're not powerful enough and you need assistance. Like, my point is simply this. You would not fight alongside a pedophile to stop a communist. Like, if a guy
I finished my monster dog.
I'm not fighting with you. You're
Yeah,
nuts.
me too. How was it? So was that your first
I'd
monster?
ally with pretty much anybody to stop him.
Pedophiles.
In a long time, yeah.
Mustachioed pedophiles who are begging for children are like, Ian, if you and I win this battle right now, we stop the communist threat and we get 100
Fucking
children
good,
and
dude.
leave.
Wildberry tea.
Like, yeah.
That's what America
and then
did.
we would win the battle.
That's
and
what America
they
did with the
wouldn't get
Taliban,
those
and I
children,
think it was
let me
evil and wrong.
I during the 2000s, the longest serving U.S. Republican Speaker of the House in history, Dennis Hastert, was in fact a pedophile. And I'm sure there's lots of people listening to this
who knew that,
who would have preferred him as Speaker of the House over Pelosi, even given that.
Sure, I'm not arguing that. My point is, as I said, certainly there are circumstances. I don't agree that's a good wager to make. But I'm saying the U.S. chose to fight alongside pedophiles in Afghanistan to stop the Taliban. And it was a big cover-up, and the soldiers were told they could not report it.
It was in New York Times front page, yeah.
Yeah, huge news.
In this situation, it's like the liberal economic, the global technocratic machine wants to, absorb everything. And if we have to fight against that, if we have to preserve American freedoms, I'm willing to ally with evil Americans to make that happen, because they're still Americans, and they still believe in the Constitution.
I don't know that the liberal technocratic machine is inherently evil.
What?
In the first place? Well, the way that he's talking about it, what do you consider the liberal technocratic machine?
Like, get in the pot, eat the bugs, be happy. Everybody's a rental class. If you say fuck online, you get your account demonetized.
So you're talking about some kind of
point.
No, you're not. The reason we don't swear is not because we get censored. It's because there are families who have their kids in the living room watching the show.
No, but we're also talking about like horror. So like,
you don't.
In the UK,
yeah,
I won't say, but that is the truth. Is if you say the wrong words, this machine can turn you off and take your bank away. Like that's what we're fighting against.
Not if you have the Rumble wallet at wallet.rumble.com.
I think the reason I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around your hypotheses is because I don't think the pedophiles are localized to one group. So I think no matter who you work with, you're working with the pedophiles.
Sure, but my point was take the most extreme evil you can think of, and you'll be like, I would never work with those people.
It's like,
I also think evil it tends to be not efficacious.
Elaborate.
Meaning that the more evil you are, the harder it is to implement your plans, because evil is that is which.
I disagree. I think the more evil you are, the easier it is to implement your plans.
Okay, well I guess
cheating is the.
Cheating is
absolutely.
Not
good is hard.
Oh, good is God. That's why it's also easy.
Bro, no. Being good is God, and that's the challenge he bestows upon you. The challenge is, do you take the easy path towards comfort and success, or do you push the boulder up the hill and suffer for what is right? Bro, being evil is the easiest way to go about things.
I don't think it's easier.
Let's talk like as I was talking about with Trump. Trump wants to deal with Antifa, right? Okay, you get it. You get a U.S. intel asset. Drug him up, dress him up like Antifa, and blow him up in a town square. Then you put out a manifesto and say Antifa is threatening more attacks. We won't allow it. And then you start rounding up Antifa. Problem solved.
I don't know that the sacrifice of one soldier in the face of a bigger war is something as evil as you're making it out to be.
Oh, you don't think that would be evil? I would consider that evil.
For example, let's suppose one country is about to go to war with another country, which would guarantee thousands of innocent civilians, not to mention military, are going to die, and you have the opportunity to kill their leader and preempt it. I don't think that's easy.
Well, you're just, but that's totally different.
It's not totally different. It's one murder.
We're talking about deceiving the people into rounding up a political ideology you don't like because a faction of them are over.
I don't think deceit is necessarily evil.
Well, agreed. Yeah. My point. But do you not? You think false flags are not evil?
I think you have to compare things to the alternative. I'd rather have melanoma than pancreatic, right?
Well, but that's not
right. Is that true? So I think I would rather have a false flag that preempts a war than a war.
So your point is you'd rather have less evil than more evil, but evil,
yes.
Evil nonetheless.
Sure.
Because cancer is cancer, but some cancers are worse.
Correct.
Right. My argument is, being evil is easier.
I don't think being less evil is evil. I think being less evil is good.
So
it's good to choose the less over the worse.
So if Donald Trump wanted to deal with, if he wanted to secure voting, for instance, for the midterms,
sure,
the easiest thing he could do is have some like Antifa guy blow himself up at a
I don't think that's easy at all.
What do you mean?
Because I don't think the reaction will play out necessarily like you do, because I think a lot of times whatever happens, it's going to blow up in his face.
I mean, that's a maybe, except the history of false flags, so they tend to work.
Sure, but not. How often do you have a Donald Trump figure try to run a false flag? During 2020, hold on, remember this. During 2020, when Antifa was going to burn down that federal building, was that Seattle or Portland, which one it was? They brought the Attorney General in front of Congress.
All right, I'll be back. I just kind of just want to relax, and then like whenever it's cold outside at their place, when we sit in the living room, it just gets stuffy and I get a headache. So it's like if I want to relax, then I have to do that shit. Like if it was the summer and we can just eat outside, I'd go because it'd be way easier to breathe. But what's 6 feet? You're not 6 feet. Ernie Clement. Ernie Clement is 6 feet tall.
Yeah. Please print. Oh, it's printed. Excellent. Whenever I did work.
Wow, that's would not have thought of that.
What?
That he would be 6 feet. He looks like he's 5'7". How's he such a good middle fielder if he's not small?
Tony Fernandez was 6 feet.
What?
He was just baseball.
Yeah, but what's his name? Robbie Alomar, wasn't he like 3'1"?
No, he's 5'11".
Oh, okay, it just looks
Explain how dare you defend federal property from being burnt down? Yeah.
So the point is, whatever Trump tries to pull, it's going to be looked at 8 ways from Sunday.
If on May 29th,
What is that a specific date?
that's when the left ransacked tore the barriers out at the White House, firebombed St. John's Church.
If you never hear about memory hold.
Because Trump isn't evil. Because what an evil person would do is say, tell me, so the president is evil, and they brief him, and they say, sir, you have to go to the bunker, emergency bunker.
Sure,
upstairs.
sure.
He goes, why, what's happening? They say, there's thousands of protesters outside, they're starting fires, and then he says, brief me, what have they done? Well, they've just set fire to the historic St. John's Church. It's where the presidents pray.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Trump says, we got to stop it.
Right.
Bill Barr says, we got to stop it. They do. That's the right thing to do.
Correct. I agree with you.
However, an evil man would say, no, let it burn. Let the American icon burn to the ground. You know why? Because then in the morning, I will issue a statement that the far left extremists have destroyed a monument to America, and we will announce a crackdown. And then Donald Trump could have come out after the far leftists tore the barricades down in front of the White House. He could have ordered the police to stand down and back off. The leftists would have broken into the White House, started rampaging and ransacking everything, and he could have said, everyone stand down. And then in the morning, you know what he does? He goes on TV and says, America, I owe you an apology. When the peaceful protesters came out.
Voice?
What?
You had a Trump voice? Come on.
I do.
Do it.
America,
There you go. See?
owe you an apology. Last night we saw terror, the worst this country has ever seen, some say. And what he would say is, when thousands of peaceful protesters came out, we respected the First Amendment and the grief these people felt over the loss of life in Minnesota. But when the extremists joined their ranks, unfortunately, our media reports did not convey the degree of violence that had been undertaken. And for this, I made a grave error. I instructed our law enforcement to stand down as we feared innocent, peaceful protesters could be hurt. Well, it turns out that these individuals were in fact violent extremists. They have destroyed the historic St. John's Church and they have traced to the White House. And for that,
Do you want me to stream it all, or are you just good doing that?
I will apologize at every opportunity.
Well, if you wanted to stream and I could have you playing on the side, that's...
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
That's pretty good.
It should be up.
Have you heard him? Isolated guitars, but live versions? Eddie Van Halen?
Like isolate just his guitar being played?
Yeah, but like from a live performance.
No, I haven't heard that.
Like every time I hear it, I'm like, I don't understand how someone can play like that. Every time, almost.
I don't understand.
Like when I hear it, like even when he's playing live, it sounds as good or better than studio versions or...
Well, nowadays they have equipment that's just incredible. Like Pink Floyd stuff.
No, but I'm saying that like being able to hear how he actually plays. Because like if you were to hear Jimmy Page live, to me it doesn't sound as good as his studio version. Like him actually playing. I don't mean the quality of the sound. Let me... The Legend of Dragoon?
Yeah.
It's a sick name. do the audio?
Oh, let's see.
So was this made to look old, or was it actually old?
No, this is like a PS1 classic.
Cool. Oh, maybe it's on my end. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, and it's Japanese?
No. Well, I mean, I don't know if people made it, probably did, but it's like text anyway, so. And there are like English voice lines.
So we're backwards compatible with PS1 games?
I bought it on PlayStation Store.
Damn, when did they do that?
I don't know, but as soon as I saw it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm buying this. This was the shit back in the day, dude. This was like such a big title, but everybody wants to do remakes. I'm just like, why the fuck don't they do a remake of this game, dude?
Could you look for me if there are any for a few games? Like after, I guess, we're done?
Oh no, I could just go to the PlayStation Store right now. What do you want to look up?
Well, I said later because I'd have to ask my sister first.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up later. Input lag?
Pause your show. Of all the games you played on PS1, do you remember what they were? Just the
So
Spyro
the
games?
PS1, I mean, yeah, like the PS1, it wasn't mine. It was my brother's, so I used to just come in and watch him.
But you didn't play any other games other than Spyro, basically.
The first Spider-Man game, Marvel vs. Capcom was a big one that we used to play.
Yeah, that was PS2.
And yeah, there was like the first one.
Spyro? The first Spyro was just Spyro, and then it was like Spyro 2, or do you? I feel like there was a name for one of them.
We just had like the first Spyro, so it was called
apparently
Spyro.
You can play them on the later versions now.
I'm not surprised.
Well, you can buy them apparently on like PS4, PS5.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd probably get Marvel vs. Capcom.
Find them on the store. It's for you. You'd have a reason to use your TV, and you can play them whenever you want. Okay. Yeah. And you can watch you can use it for streaming services. That's what I use my Xbox for, basically.
Fuck. The fuck did I do?
Well, in one night, you'd make enough money at the bar to buy a gaming system to play it on.
Wing Emporium.
And you wouldn't need cable, you would just need power, HDMI, and internet. Yeah. But like that's an idea because it literally is pocket change for you, right? So like if you really wanted to get it for because you don't have a smart TV. So you could just use it for the same use as a smart TV. No, it's PlayStation, so you need the system. I don't have one. Okay. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you were to check, it would just be the Spiral games that I'd be interested in, or like it would just be for her, because that's the only way that she'd be able to play.
Let's see. Well, she can get the Reignited trilogy.
Oh, so it's 1, 2, and 3 remastered?
Let's see.
I think that's what that would be.
Yeah. Says it's for PS4.
But you can still get it for PS5 though. Is there a way to tell, or if it's on the store, it should be a?
Oh yeah, like I looked at the store, I only saw the Reignited
Yeah, that's what I'm
trilogy.
talking about. But you said it's only on PS4, or it says it's.
Yeah, it just shows PS4. I don't know if that means you could play it on PS5, because there are some games that are only a PS4 version, but you can play it on PS5.
Yeah, I think it's playable on PS5. So yeah, I think I asked, do you notice any input lag or anything like that
No.
with these games? No?
No.
Because that's one problem with the Xbox version of doing this stuff. If it's backwards compatible, you can tell there's a slight delay for some games. Which for me is just, it's all I notice.
So this game was so big back then that I believe there were 4 discs for this game.
Oh, like this size? Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And the discs were so, the cases were so nice, man. Like, incredible. There's just something about these games that are just so like homely and like
Well, you can have a game that the graphics aren't the greatest, but the actual gameplay and how everything works, how it sounds. Like you could have bad
there's a
graphics, but it still
specific
look
name
nice.
for it. Yeah, like do you see like how the background is it's just basically like a piece of artwork or whatever, and then the character just moves within it?
Yeah, it's like a backdrop almost kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it like that's one thing about like art styles that I talk about with old movies. Like one of my favorite art styles for like animation is 101 Dalmatians, just because the back, the way they do it, it makes it look so nice, even though it looks like it's not dynamic at all. And what, that puff of smoke, there's probably like 2 or 3 different variations, not like 500 where it makes your fucking game chug.
And obviously like the PlayStation 1 it had very I don't know, like it had limitations, right? So the people had to be creative with how they packed in everything into a game.
Yep.
Nowadays,
Yeah, exactly.
they don't even give a shit. They just make it 200 gigs and it's still a piece of shit.
Yeah, you have a 500 gigabyte hard drive, download one game and it's already done. It's not even 500, it's like 460 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like how do I get into the menu?
Maybe the load and save? I don't know. So what, is this like your first time playing it, or second time or something?
Well, yeah, this is basically like my first time playing it on here. Um, I did play it like a couple times, like way back when, but I mainly just watched my brother play it. Yeah, this will basically be my first time properly playing it. Yeah, I just remember the menu music in this game was so fucking good, man.
saving for the party later.
Let me prove that you're not AI.
Some guys are playing hurt and some are sick. Who the hell knows? But I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah, like I remember the Spiral, the fucking troll guys that would steal the eggs. Dude, it was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Chasing them.
chasing after them, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, like people get so like fucking get such a hard on for like modern day footstep sounds, and it's like I was just listening to the PS1 version, and it's like, dude, that sounds so good even back then.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you actually like walk in the menu thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Pretty big.
creative. It's better than just pointing to a fucking pointing with a cursor or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like similar to Mass Effect. Where, like you
I
actually
suppose,
travel there. Makes you get to see the scale of where everything is.
Yeah.
See, that looks fucking cool.
Forest, right?
Yeah, even though it's like looks so pixelated, it looks like a painting almost.
Yeah. I love that about these old games. this menu music I fucking love, dude. I remember this from my childhood. Damn, dog, it's a piece of shit.
Nice.
The cart girl.
Oh yeah, I saw her earlier. She's hot.
Hey, can I get you boys something to drink?
Yeah, we'll take 2 Coronas.
Oh, wow. Love your hat. Looks so good.
Ah, thank you.
See, someone's been hitting the gym lately. Maybe we could hit cardio together sometime?
Let's definitely work out together sometime. Let me get your number.
Yeah, sure thing. Hand me your phone.
Absolutely. So what do I owe you?
30 for the beers, but I always appreciate a good tip.
Here, just take 50.
Whoa.
Call you. Did you take notes?
Dude, I think you got scammed.
No way, dude. I'll call her right now.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
She didn't answer.
Oh, here comes the cart girl.
Welcome back. If you missed it earlier, Brandon Valenzuela making his major league debut this afternoon. I asked Drew Butera in the short time working with Valenzuela this spring.
Holy fuck, dude.
Valenzuela obviously has tremendous physical attributes, Butera told me. He's a good receiver, good thrower, and athletic behind the plate. But what really stood out, his poise. Valenzuela doesn't get overwhelmed. He communicates well with the pitchers and carries himself like a veteran big leaguer. You don't see that too often, Butera said, in inexperienced catchers. Guys?
Hazel, thank you. And as we mentioned earlier, John Schneider said that he expects basically an even split of the playing time between Tyler Heidemann and Brandon Valenzuela. Now, the Dodgers are coming to town tomorrow, so given what Schneider said, you wouldn't expect Heidemann to catch all 3 games. Valenzuela probably catches one of those. I think you and I both think it is not going to be Max Scherzer on the mound the first game of the series against the Dodgers tomorrow. Then maybe the more experienced guy has obviously caught Scherzer a number of times, but Valenzuela probably gets in there. You know, you've got night game Tuesday, day game Wednesday, right? So that's an easy opportunity to get Valenzuela in there for either the Tuesday night game or the Wednesday day game, which means in addition to catching, he's either going to be hitting off Yoshinobu Yamamoto or Shohei Ohtani. So welcome to the big leagues, young man.
Well, and I think too, when you get a young player like that, especially the way Drew Butera described him as a guy that's not doesn't get caught up in the moment. I think Drew Butera is going to become very important here because day to day now, in between innings, we'll talk about hitters, and Drew's got such a calm demeanor himself that he will help bring things down a notch for Brandon as well. And that's great for a catcher because you cannot have things racing through your head.
Oh.
Trying to navigate a baseball game. And remember, we saw when the Blue Jays played the Rockies, the pitches come from the dugout for the Rockies. The Marlins do a little bit of this as well. There's a base hit up the middle for Acuna.
So what is this, like an RTS or like a...
There was no consideration
Yeah, like turn-based or whatever.
Valenzuela is brand new at the big leagues. They feel he's got a good feel for calling a game, and you can see him both pitch counter wise. He's good at all of them. So,
And I love Gutierrez's reply when we talked about that. He said, no, he has to learn. And of course, a lot of that learning has to go into the minor leagues. And that's what the farm system is all about. Gaining that experience so that when you get this call, you're ready.
Level up.
Easier said than done.
Derek Hill, the batter, again. Acuna, the runner, has speed. Hill takes a strike. Acuna's already got a stolen base in this game.
Wait, Was that like your pet or something?
It's just some like wild dog, I think. Oh, he's having a flashback. No. Oh, fuck. That's fucking sick, dude. Checking memory card. Oh, fuck, that's nostalgia right there. Do not remove memory card or turn off power. Oh, man. That brings back memories.
It's pretty smart.
Holy fuck. Fucking piece of shit. You still have your memory cards from like PS2 and all that?
I didn't have a memory card for PS2, but my sister would have the ones for PS1. That's why when I wanted to play the oh wait, maybe I did have one for PS2. What one? Oh, it was Nintendo 64. I didn't have one. I don't think I would have my PS2.
What kind of propulsions does that use?
Like you want me to look it up?
Fucking rockets.
You know.
It's like I don't know. It would be probably be
Nice.
made up, some sort of made up term.
Oh yeah.
But I don't.
Say it's it uses thermite. Holy shit, that's a big fucking thing.
He's probably going to be at a minimum 4 weeks. We got some half decent catchers back up, but we need some hits. Defense has been pretty good. Their third baseman locomotive has been stellar. That's it.
Oh, sun on me. No. Kill all these people, dude. Oh, God, man.
Dad?
Yeah.
Who's the guy commentating with Dan?
Sorry?
Who's the guy commentating with Dan?
I think it's Joe Siddle. Did you bring down that? Well, that might be enough, man. I think I got about the same. Even if they're not coming down, smoke.
Oh, the engine. They use ion engines, if that makes any
Okay,
sense.
I am propulsion. Yep, know all about it. It is a real thing.
Get over there.
Oh yeah, this guy's cool. Joe Siddle's good.
Yeah. Former catcher. Knows his stuff.
See, I think him and Buck would be perfect. I think it was them two for a time, right? Or it was the other guy, but he'd be good.
Dan Shulman to me is the epitome of the best.
But like to me, Joe Siddle is a baseball voice. Buck is a baseball voice. Jerry Howard is a baseball voice.
He never played baseball.
Yeah, but like I mean, just the voice. Though you don't necessarily have to be a player to be a like.
Dan Shulman used to do World Series for ESPN, which is the biggest.
But it's like Joe Bowen is hockey. The guy that used to do Saturdays is hockey. Like I don't think those guys would be like, oh, they could do a Super Bowl.
The guy that used to do the Saturday night hockey games, Bob Cole. Bob Cole. He was fantastic. So Brock,
Yeah.
50 years ago, no, actually 55, 58 years ago, Uncle Randy and I were talking about speed of light, Einstein, and I proposed that the speed of darkness is faster than the speed of light. Well, they've just found out that the speed of darkness is actually faster than the speed of light. So my thoughts were correct.
How would you translate that to physical speed, though, if you wanted to harness it?
Well, I always said the speed of light is 186,283.268 miles per second. And I said that the speed of darkness would be a little bit faster because darkness encompasses the universe, where light only shows in certain portions. So your old man is a natural physicist.
Dan, just adding to your conversation on Joe Adele, outside of the Mariners clubhouse today was a huge whiteboard that said game plan.
So what, ion engines are real?
Yep.
Give me an example.
Well, basically what happens is it uses light. It gathers light in a huge cone, and as it gathers it, it's heated up to the point where it blasts, like almost like an atomic reaction. Well, it is an atomic reaction, but blasts so that you can make like a cone at the back, so that it blasts out at a higher rate of speed than what it takes in. So that's ion.
Huh. So there doesn't necessarily need to be an intake like an engine would have. It would just need to absorb the light somehow.
No, it needs to take on ions. There's negative and positive ions. So as ions fold into the front cone, and remember, you do not need aerodynamics in space. Aerodynamics plays no thing, so you could have this big fucking scoop in front, and as it takes it in, it basically accelerates to enormous speeds and pushes it out the back.
So like it pressurizes it or something?
Well, I guess you could say that.
Or makes it more dense so it starts to...
Pretty much.
Can you create ions out of... Can you create ions or you can only harness them?
No, you can only harness them.
So if they found a way to make ions, they could just have a reactor within the thing and make them do it that way?
You know what? They may have now. I don't know.
Because with these, there's obviously no intake. There's no cone, right? It has a reactor. Is that cobblestone, dog?
Yeah, dog. It's Minecraft.
Tied up there, and it's 2-1.
That's the sinker. It doesn't need to be 95 to tie a hitter up after those two breaking balls that Montgomery saw. Very indecisive with that check swing.
Okay, buddy. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the pitch that he wanted from Valenzuela, so he stepped off. Now Valenzuela is kind of looking into the dugout. They might have a touchdown issue or something. Now they got the one they want. Shakes his head, looking at it.
Fuck.
So what? His name is Dart.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Damn dog. What was that? Was that a baddie?
Yeah, her name is Shauna.
Damn, dog.
Harpoon. Oh, fuck.
Damn, that actually looks like a pretty faithful remake visually. It's made it look slightly better.
Winter, so it is definitely in need of some fresh gas. My RX-7 has been sitting all winter, so it is definitely in need of some fresh gas. No power. That's that manual steering rack, baby. Arm day every day. Woo! Whoa, who's this cute guy? What are the gas prices by you guys? Oh man, thank you.
Protect a country
Oh,
and
I'm
to try
fucking
to be allied
dead.
against forces that wish to deconstruct it.
We
don't.
You can, so
That's
there's
the question.
So wait, is these just people who have died after taking the vaccine? Like they may have died from some medical. What's happening?
Nice. Is that always the menu music?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of 80s.
Excuse me? Hi, do you speak English?
Yes.
My cousin.
Without further ado, let's do this. Let's rate some Spyro.
Of those man pads in the area, but the F-22 is the worst nightmare of any of these radar operators that might be trying to take a shot at the bombers or any other aircraft flying around the region. The F-22s aren't just air-to-air either. They're not just one-trick ponies. They've got small diameter bombs, which are precision 250-pound bombs that let one Raptor service 8, 12 targets sometimes without even breaking its stealth. Remember, Chuck Norris once shot down an enemy plane by yelling, "Bang!" Well, the F-22 doesn't even need to yell anything. It just unleashes these small diameter bombs. The regime never sees it coming, and this might be one of the biggest assassins of the IRGC that hasn't been talked about much yet until now. But what the F-22 does moving forward in Iran is going to challenge everything that you've heard about how the F-22 dominates and creates air superiority. But before that, let's talk about some breaking news that's happening right now. President Trump claims progress in talks to end the war, but also threatens more intense attacks. He warned that if a deal wasn't struck, the U.S. would respond by completely obliterating energy infrastructure targets in Iran. And then this breaking news, President Trump says he is negotiating with a new Iranian regime. He insists that he's holding serious talks with a more reasonable new Iranian regime, and he stated this in a message on Truth Social. And here's that message right here. The United States of America is in a serious discussion with a new, more reasonable regime to end our military operations in Iran. Great progress has been made. If for any reason a deal is not shortly reached, which it probably will be, and if the Hormuz Strait is not completely open for business, we will conclude our lovely stay in Iran by blowing up and completely obliterating all of their electric generating plants, oil wells, and Karj Island, and possibly all of their desalinization plants, which we
Oh, Big Monting is here.
yet. This will
Damn, dog.
Oh, you fucking bitch, dude. Whoa!
Nice.
Fucking suplex me, dog. Holy shit. Well, he's fucking dead. Yo, that shit. There we go. Oh, fuck this guy.
How about there's nowhere to see his HP?
I don't think so. It's just the indicator. If the arrow's red above him, that means he's close to dying. There you go. He's dead. This music is sick, dude. Whoa.
Nice.
She jumped the bridge, dog. Fuck. It's a goddamn ostrich. Dog, what are those white pieces?
Where?
The ones that you're looking at, right?
Part of the stand.
Oh. Dog, I thought the stand was black.
Yeah, but if the stand is black, that means it's finished.
Nice.
Oh.
Damn, dog, it's a fucking mosquito.
Has there been like a newer game of in this universe, or just back in the day?
No, it's like a standalone. They make remakes of games that are less than 10 years old, but they wouldn't make a remake of this, dude. Damn, dog, it's a shoreline.
That looks sick.
Yeah. Whoa, they're shooting arrows.
That dog, you got a fucking arrow in his Achilles.
Damn, dog. The guy's walking like he has a herniated disc. Imagine somebody shot you in the back and it cured everything.
Yeah, it took out the fucking part of the disc that's trying to fucking kill itself.
No.
Whoa.
Burk. What does this music sound like to you?
What, like the beginning of a video or something?
Some nice music, dog. It's a
Whoa,
giant fucking mantis.
Yeah, praying mantis. It's an acolyte, dog. What the hell? Wait, it has one
Nice.
eye?
Yeah. Now it's dead. Da, 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 da. Dog, this game or Jedi Fallen? Damn right, dude. Oh, damn, look at that.
What the hell?
That's fucking trippy. I don't know how they did that. Yeah, that looks really cool. Oh. Nice. Whoa, what the fuck is that thing? A vampire kiwi.
the bird, I guess, but like a weird.
Yeah. Fuck. 17 damage, man. Oh, it's cool. I can change the angle.
Okay, let me read this. If you want to pause it, so it's why like eating insects. It's not that eating insects are a meat replacement per se. It's more that they are like 20 times more delicious than boring regular meat.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I guess it's not as boring then, dog.
And of course, the fucking comments are turned off. That's prison, dude. It's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering, why is it morally okay to eat bugs, and a lot more bugs, than eat an animal?
I guess they say because the bug is like less sentient, I guess.
Well, ants, whether or not they feel pain, they get a reaction to it, which just eating an ant or killing an ant or whatever would actually be the same, or if not a stronger argument to cooking lobsters alive. Because if you can kill an ant just because it's a reaction to pain and not an actual feeling, but you can't do that with lobsters, that wouldn't make sense.
Have you tortured ants before, dog?
Of course, dude. That was my favorite thing in the pool.
What would you do?
Well, since it's almost, I found it's almost impossible for them to drown. Probably because they keep water pockets around their body because they're so small. Just get my hand, cup it under the water for a bit. And then, they have 6, right? So 6 minus 1,
Nice.
5 minus 1, 4.
Damn, dude. Believe in karma, dog.
Only negative.
And you think you got negative karma for doing that?
If I'm doing it to an ant and I get karma, then fuck. It's pretty easy to get karma then.
You still had a good back then?
Yeah.
The end?
For sure.
What do you think now, dog?
Well, when I stopped, I guess that's when it happened.
What, you think you should have kept going?
Maybe. You never know.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. It's Rexdale.
Dude, that actually looks sick, though. At least there was a castle there before.
No.
But apparently the scientific evidence is showing that at least some insects are sentient, so wouldn't that dismiss their entire point? So we can't eat insects now. That's just
I guess we just gotta eat plants.
logically, like, deconstructing that argument is just retardation.
Yeah, what would you do if your held you against the ground, just shoved a bunch of ants in your mouth, and be like, yeah, this is the way it's gonna be now?
Say it again.
What if your family just held you against the ground, like fucking pinned your arms down, and just your dad just fucking shoved a bunch of ants he found into your mouth, and he just like manually moved your jaw so you chew it?
I don't know.
Be like, yeah, this is the way it is. You gotta get your ant protein.
Guess I'll be losing a lot of weight very quickly.
Or you might be gaining a lot of muscle, dog. Right. You know, they say insects are like, I don't know, a lot more protein dense.
Well, I'll even grant that. Would they be like whole proteins, or would it be like very?
I have no idea.
Partial proteins, like, because apparently a lot of plants aren't whole proteins.
Well, I would assume, like, I know this is not a scientific term, but I'd assume it's pretty strong protein. Because like an ant can lift like 30 times its body weight, right? I need some serious protein for that. You want to lift 30 times your weight, dog?
Not if I have to eat bugs.
What if they started making monster drinks infused with insect protein?
Then I wouldn't drink it.
What if it was all monster drinks?
Then I wouldn't drink it.
What if it was all drinks?
Other than water?
Yeah, but the water you have like very metal tasting, and it has microplastics in it.
So, well, if it tastes like metal, it's basically just the tap that I have already. So.
But imagine the metal taste times at least 10, where it kind of like even like burns your tongue when you drink it.
Or is that how they get you to fucking eat the bugs? They make everything else impossible.
I don't know, dude. Let's just say this is the distant future, and or I don't know, our sanitation.
Well, that's actually
water,
what they want to do.
Yeah.
In places like in biolabs in the U.S., they've infected mosquitoes with an anti-bovine protein. So if it stings you, you become allergic to meat, like beef.
I've never heard of that.
Cause I can't remember what it is, but certain bugs can sting you with some while they're carrying something, and you become allergic to that. I can't remember what it's called. Dog, I was gonna exchange a storm of swords, and it's fucking closed.
You're gonna exchange the book?
Yeah, someone drew a line with pen on page like 76 or something.
Nice, dude. Didn't you buy it like brand new?
Yeah, you can still have a retard at the store fucking do that shit.
Oh wait, did you bought it at Indigo or Amazon?
It was probably no, it was definitely Indigo.
Oh yeah.
I bought one or two books off Amazon. I can't remember if it's one or two, but the time that I remember, the packaging was so bad, especially for a book. I'm like, dude, what? Yeah, I bought one off of Amazon before.
Save here. Oh shit, I can't save.
And the other thing the person said when they said that they taste good that I read, they also said that they like the crunch. Like, dude.
Like fucking hickory sticks, dude.
Nice.
Bag of cockroaches. I'm sure that's what it's similar to. Like dried out fucking.
No, it's a
I don't
crunch.
know
It's not
what.
like a crisp or anything.
It's probably just like the carapace or whatever of whatever bug it is, right?
Well, you eat the whole thing. You eat the fucking exoskeleton. It's even more. It's even more weird when people eat little crayfish. It's even like at least that's like a sound that I wouldn't be like, ooh, that's weird. That like sounds like sounds like food. When people eat bugs, it doesn't sound like food.
Yeah, look at these fucking moles, dog. Oh fuck.
Are there Pokemon that look like that?
Yeah, what's it called? Molly?
I can't remember.
Piglet? Wiglet? I don't know. Let me lower that. Whoa. If you were to try, which insect would it be?
Dude, any of them, there's going to be a gross factor to it.
What about them house centipedes?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good question.
Get a bag of dried out crickets. Eat those.
Well, that's what like reptiles like. But is that one that would actually not taste terrible?
Well, they season it with a bunch of shit to like cover the natural flavor,
Okay,
right?
so am I like, why am I eating fucking bugs then? Why not just eat plants and have it flavored as the thing that they're flavoring the bugs as?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that if you want.
Like, yes. Oh, you don't want to eat it just because it's bugs? What if it didn't taste like bugs? Yes, I don't care if it tastes like steak. I don't want to eat it.
Damn, dog.
You can
Why
kill them.
don't you have an open mind?
You can kill them, throw them in a fucking fire. Cool. I'm not eating them. Just fucking burn them. Let them become ash.
Nice, dude. Our great ancestors ate bugs. Do you know that, dog?
I'm sure a lot of them fucking raped a bunch of people and fucking cut their heads off.
Whoa. What is this
fucking Rome had fucking giant sex parties. Does that mean since they're my ancestors, oh, we gotta have fucking giant sex parties while we get fucking raided? That's real. Whoa.
Dog, you got so much fucking hate for insect eaters.
Yeah, I do. I think you're weird.
How about a worm?
See, you'd think that they'd be the least disgusting, but then the shit that fucking squirts out.
Yeah.
And also, like worms, I assume since they're in dirt all the time, they'd probably taste like dirt. With those tastes of worm. Like, I don't think there's... Like, you actually proved exactly my point. Like, a part of my point is you have to season it so much to where it doesn't taste like that. With a fucking cow...
Well, you know what? I don't know what just like a plain dried out cricket would taste like. It probably tastes like salty by itself, but
you probably can't
I don't
even
know.
find that because it's always going to be seasoned. But like, if you're gonna eat a fucking, or don't bugs like carry a bunch of shit too? It's like, apparently,
Yeah,
with beef,
I don't know how they get that.
Apparently, all you have to do with beef, for the most part, is make sure the outside, the shit on the outside, is killed off. So you don't technically, you don't even need to cook it all the way on the inside. I guess that's why you can eat.
Well, parasites, no.
Huh?
What about parasites, though? Like inside the meat?
Well, that's one thing, but with beef tartare, I'm pretty sure the way it's prepared is you can just take the piece of meat and then you cut off the outside parts, and then you can, and then they slice it.
Yeah, it's just raw meat, yeah. I don't know what raw meat tastes like either. I assume it's just mainly a texture without that much taste.
Apparently there are a lot more people that we think eat raw meat, but I don't know a percentage. But like if you fucking kill a cow or you kill a chicken and you cook it, even if you cook it in the least appetizing way, let's say you boil it, it's still not going to taste bad. It just won't taste great. But you don't have to season it. Like when I barbecue, I don't season it because it gets flavor from the flame. I don't put salt on it. It doesn't need it. Now if I'm going to pan sear, it won't get as much flavor, so you have to add some stuff. But put in the oven, it's just salt. You don't even need pepper. when Nicole Kidman was eating bugs on that fucking propaganda video, she didn't look like she was enjoying it very much, and she was telling us to do it.
I don't even remember that. Cole Kidman ate bugs.
I think she ate like a caterpillar or something.
Yeah. A caterpillar. Oh. That's like a larvae, right? That's kind of like a...
Well, yeah, that's what, like, apparently those are the better, like, to eat.
Oh, yeah, no. Fuck that, dude. Dude, I've stepped on caterpillars and it's just like goo. It's just goo, dude.
Yeah, it's like when you smash a centipede, it's like the centipede is gone, but it's wet. It's like, where did the legs go? Where did the body go? I saw like an exoskeleton that's just gone.
Yeah. That bothers you, dog?
Yeah, that's one reason.
Where'd it go? Oh, shit.
Apparently, the red that comes off of meat, either while you're cooking or after it's done, isn't even blood. Like, people always think that that's blood.
Well, it's like the iron, right? Or the hemoglobin?
I think it's myoglobin or something, yeah.
Yeah, myoglobin, that sounds right.
Because, like, if, you know, like, I'm sure, like, someone, I think Fees probably did it, and he was like, what about the blood or whatever? It's like, well, dude, if that's blood and it tastes like that, like...
Dude, Fees was on that fucking thing, vegan thing, and then he just fucking ended it because he realized it's bullshit, dude.
Well, like, even if he actually believes it, like, actually doing it is... It's not even
self-torture.
art. Yeah, it's just fucking, like, holy shit. Like, that's one... like, I would give up any food other than meat. Like, if I had to give up fucking pop or chocolate or, like, any of that stuff.
Yeah. Fuck. Dog, we're in a cave.
Dude, just look at all the shit you can use of the animal, right? You can use the bone to make broth, and it's fucking amazing. Like...
Yeah.
I know you can use other stuff, but... Like, apparently even some of the organs, like liver and all that stuff, heart, it's like that's good for you too. It's like...
What do you think about people who say, like, oh, it takes, you know, X amount of grain, X amount of water to get like a pound of beef or whatever? Like, what do you say to that?
Okay, so you have to fucking have a cycle of water, crop, and animal. That's like... They're saying, oh, like, if you want to get a fucking coffee, you're gonna have to walk across the street. It's like, okay, I'll walk across the street. Like, it's if that's the biggest deal. Like, oh no, we have something giving us more oxygen. They claim they want us to fucking have cleaner air, and we're providing crops that are constantly being not filtered. What's the fertilized?
Yeah. And the pesticides kill more insects. So even if you grow fruit or vegetables, right, you still have to kill insects, which I guess goes against what the vegans want, right?
No, what goes against what the vegans want? In order for the plants to grow, for them to not be eaten, they have to kill animals all the time.
Damn.
Like, that's not even debatable. And they could say it specifically for fucking vegan food. people don't understand how many fucking animals have to be killed for that. Damn, those things are fucking cool though. Like, for 99, kind of like the goo monsters. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I've always wondered why the ground can look smooth, but the faces look pixelated. Even though the faces, I can clearly see the differences. It's still like pixelated.
Yeah. She's 18 years old.
Yeah. Well, technically, she doesn't have to be all the way
Nice.
There we are.
Whoa, I'm sliding, dog.
Was this in the original game? Because that's cool.
Yeah, this was in the original. Oh, fuck. Fucking missed it.
Do you remember the Donkey Kong levels with the train carts? Or the mine carts?
I don't remember them now.
No, those boxes kind of remind me of it.
Holy fuck. Oh shit, dog. It's Ghostbusters. It's an ugly balloon.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Harpoon. Oh. Apparently there's going to be an Elden Ring movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, I feel about that.
I was actually thinking about that the other night or the other day, but like, I feel like they'll have to change the boss battle sort of part of it, because it would just, I feel like in a movie it would seem weird.
I don't want it to be live action, man.
Well, it's Hollywood, so they don't know what the fuck any of us want.
Dog, I'm jumping the rock.
Actually sounds kind of good.
Nice. Guy's about to fall.
Whoa.
Wee.
The fuck was she just doing, dog?
She's like, don't leave me. Dog, we're in the fucking underworlds. Whoa! It's a goddamn frog monkey, dog.
They're gonna snap at you.
Yeah, I think if I get close to it, it's gonna fucking attack me. Oh, you know what? Oh no, it's running away from me. I don't. Nice.
Damn, dude, that's sick.
Fucking piece of shit. Doesn't want to talk to me, dog. Got some fireflies. Holy fuck, 17 damage, dude. Shit!
Have you read any more of the book, Doug?
No. I'll probably read some more today, later on.
Yeah,
It's a fucking... It's an SJW, dog.
You gotta kill it, dog. Oh.
Fuck, dude. Need a goddamn save point. Yeah, fuck this piece of shit, dude.
Volcano.
Are the people in the space capsule, are they at the moon or?
Oh, that's a good question. I think they should be. Artemis. Someone on the news pronounce it like that. It's like, dude, it's Artemis. That's not Artemis.
Artemis, dog.
You know what? Instead of having these computer-generated images of what it should look like or where they should be, just fucking get a camera on the outside, dude. Like, is it that fucking hard?
Whoa. Why don't you do it then, dog?
Well, they don't pay me fucking multiple millions for that, so I wouldn't do it. Not gonna consult on a fucking camera.
Dog, just duct tape your webcam to the side of the fucking rocket, dog.
No, no bullshit. Have like some like ultra bulletproof glass on there. Would be lit.
Maybe. Might as well, dude. Get hit by a fucking meteor. Whoa. Oh god. Damn, dog. Yeah, I don't think there's any difficulty setting for this. It's just get what you get.
I'm sure it was too much to code multiple variations for difficulty and damage and all that.
Yeah, probably. Whoa! Oh fuck! Finally, dude. Save point. Nice. Literally the same fucking bullshit. Butina. Fucking ran away, dude. Oh, man. Got them tater tots, dog.
I do have some,
Damn.
I'm getting me some pizza tonight. Dog, play some Elden Ring, dog.
Play Elden Ring?
Well, this fucking guy ended the stream.
Oh, well, yeah, I fucking change games, piece of shit.
Chocolate glaze, please.
Alright, right up. Donuts, huh? Best
Give me a fucking minute, dog. Like, holy fuck.
Diet donuts.
Are you gonna start your stream, dog?
Say that again.
Are you gonna start your stream?
Yeah, 3 hours and 46 minutes ago.
No. Not showing on YouTube, dog.
Want to order twice?
Good plan. Twice as many. Hey, Lisa. Would you mind working a double tomorrow night?
Yeah, sure thing.
I see Elden Ring, dog. Here's Elden Ring, dog. Fucking click on the stream.
I'm sorry, sir.
You should have more people working.
I know, we're understaffed, but that's no excuse. So, please tell me what you like, and I'll serve you up right quick.
There's your Elden Ring, dog.
Put the stream on, or did the thing, reloaded it perfectly. Yeah. Okay. If you want to. If you can, I guess, if you get a decent piece. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Have I seen that skin before?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Damn, I'm hungry.
Fuck, I thought I already did all this shit.
Can't remember. Was there DLC for this game?
Yeah.
It was at least okay.
Yeah, it was alright. They also just had like weekly, well, not weekly, like DLC updates with free skins.
That's cool. Yeah, like the environment. I guess it's like a linear game, but it still looks nice. Like the levels are cool. Like this looks good. Like this, I feel like these people could make better Call of Duty maps than the current COD devs.
Yeah. Dog, you want a can of energy, dog? She's about to grab
You
it.
know what? Okay, give me a couple minutes. Damn, dude, I would say do that again, but I don't think you can. I just missed it at the very end.
I gotta find another one, unfortunately. Damn, dog.
What if you could 3D print
Yes.
people with through AI?
Yes. Bro, look at that, man.
Imagine if you were what's his name? Oh, what's the fucking company in Blade Runner? Not Trenton or something like T something.
Yeah.
Just make a bunch of Eves. Alright, I gotta go with my sister to check up on a couple dogs, and then I'm gonna get food after.